Hello, Rocket Think here, and I'd like you to name something small. Now, you probably said something like a grain of sand or an ant, or something like that. But there's much smaller things in the universe. Now, let's start out with living things. Now, if you guess an ant, well, you're correct. Ants are very small. And the smallest species of ants are called pharaoh ants. Now, one pharaoh ant has an average length of only 2 millimeters. Now, ants are 2 millimeters, when dust mites are 0.2 millimeters. Now, there's a lot of myths about dust mites. A lot of people say they burrow into your skin and bite you. All of those are not true. They just feast on the dead skin you leave on your carpet. Now, every living thing has to have cells to survive, unless it is a single-celled organism or it is a cell itself. Now, animal cells have a length of 10 to 30 micrometers, which is insanely small. Now, there's something way smaller, a virus. An average virus reaches lengths up to only 20 nanometers long. Of course, viruses aren't considered living things, but they're still way too small to be left out. Now we've gotten to the point what people consider the smallest thing in the universe. Atoms, protons, neutrons, and electrons. The smallest things imaginable. Now this is where it ends. This is the smallest thing ever discovered. Bye, everyone. Haha, I got you there. Actually, there's something way smaller. It's called a quark. Now, quarks make up protons, neutrons, and electrons. But what makes up quarks? Well, string. String is a magical thing that vibrates into quarks. Well, at least that's what the theory says. String theory is a very strange theory because there's not that much evidence or proof backing it up. And also, for string theory to be correct, there has to be 11 dimensions. We've only found 6. And that really stumps scientists. So right now, string theory isn't totally correct, but if it was true, it would explain a lot of things like black holes and gravity and everything. But we haven't found any proof to back it up. I'm Rocket Think, and I'll see you next time.
10, 9, 8.
Side booster ignition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,